that I placed on her cheeks before I give her a bit of a blush.
I have to sneeze.
Are you serious?
Oh,
stop it.
Today I have a really fun video for you. I have a special guest. It's my mommy. Today my mom is going to be giving me a makeover. She is a makeup artist for Maskcara Beauty. How long have you been doing it for?
About a year and a half.
And she's rocking it. She's doing a really great job. I will link her Instagram below so you can check her out. So today she's going to be giving me a makeover. I'm quite excited, and so I hope you guys like this video.
So first of all, I have already got your colors already picked out to what I think that you are, because we went ahead beforehand and just checked to see what you needed. So like I say, I'm going to be contouring first of all. You're contouring your face more or less to give you shadows around your face. Okay, this is what contouring does. This is totally different than bronzing. Contouring is what accentuates what you like to bring things out, bring things forward. Looks at you, the focus should be on your eyes. Okay, so everyone has beautiful eyes, so I want to create a dimension around her face that I'm going to bring focus right to her eyes. Those beautiful brown eyes we got there. So don't be afraid. Like I say, don't be afraid how much you're putting on, because it will all blend out in the end. It might look a little bit scary for starting off, but it will all blend out. Now, we have not done this before with Terry Lynn. This is our first time trying this makeup. So this is quite
a first impression.
Right. So now what I'm going to do, I've got her cheekbones. I've got them accentuated right here. So what I'm going to do now, I got her forehead done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create more of a dimension and more defined jawline. So define for your jawbone, and you kind of go not on top, not in under, but right on the jawbone. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to bring it right up in under. And same thing for this side, bring it down and in under. So I'm going to take my brush, my detail hat brush, and I'm just going to blend that down. Blend it right down the neck. So don't worry about, like I say, how much you're putting on or whatever, because it will all blend out in the end. This is foolproof. And if you got anything left over on your brush, you can take a little bit. What I'm doing is going to give her a little poof, a little pout, a little bit more of a bottom lip than she already has. I'm creating an illusion, guys. See that?
So you guys know that follow us on Instagram that I do not wear a lot of makeup. The only time I wear makeup is if we're like, Derek and I are going on a date or I'm going out somewhere, but normally I don't do anything. Like maybe a little bit of concealer and mascara, maybe, and a lip balm. So this is a whole new.
Okay, so let me point out, this makeup is buildable. So you can have the lightest coverage that you want, or you can have the most coverage that you want. You can build it. So if you want a very light makeup, Terry Lynn, you can just use a very light application. You don't need very much this makeup. And still look all put together and look like you're hairbrushed and look like you have professional makeup done. You can do this yourself. Now I'm going to contour her nose. Okay, so I'm going to go right up on the edge of her nose, like where the bridge of her nose, I should say. I'm minimizing her nose. Now, Terry doesn't have a very big prominent nose or whatever, but I still like to give a little bit of a definition there, okay? And I'm using the contour, the same thing that I just used on her cheekbones and on her forehead. So this is it. So you keep your lines as close together as possible. If you got a thinner nose, then you could probably go a little bit wider if you want to. So I'm just going to kind of take it on the bottom and just blend it down, keeping that center part open. Like, I know it's kind of crazy looking, but don't worry, it'll all blend in the end. So I'm going to go in now. I'm going to go in with my main highlight, what you call foundation. You would call your ordinary foundation. I'm going to go in with your main color to even out your skin tone. If it's any melasma or any discoloration whatsoever, redness, anything like that, this will kind of just give even coverage on your skin. Okay. So I'm going to take your color, your main color, and anywhere I didn't put your contour, this is where you put your highlight. You call them foundation, they're called highlights in Maskcara Beauty. So I'm going to take my brush. Also, I'm using the brush I'm using right now is the Buffy brush. So I'm kind of going along the bottom of her face first. Once you get into this makeup, guys, it takes only like 5 minutes, and you got your makeup on. It's a makeup that is good for anybody kind of thing.
Which for me, it's good for my patience because I don't like taking a long time to get ready or get unready.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I am now 30 years old.
Yeah.
When you were 30 years old, what did you wear for makeup?
Good question.
I'm pretty sure when she was 30 years old, I was stealing makeup out of her, her box in her bathroom.
Probably so. It was probably Maybelline. More than likely, it was Maybelline, and it was just back then we kind of just whacked on the makeup. Okay. Just now, to me, it's all about the skin. To me now, you should be showing more of your own beauty, not covering it up. And this is what this makeup does. It doesn't cover you up. It makes you look like your own skin. This is what I love about it.
It's interesting because I remember when I was a little girl and I was stealing makeup out of your makeup bag, how back then, like, the lipstick colors were like dark brown and that was like in style in the 90s. And it's funny because they are back now in style. Like,
yes.
A lot of girls wear a dark brown lipstick, and I can't do it because it reminds me of when I was like 10 years old trying on your makeup.
I think nowadays, I think what you would point that I think anything goes these days. Like, it's not about,
oh yeah,
right? Not about coloring. One time was a certain color. I remember back in the 80s when the blues were.
Well, I remember you had a blue eyeliner.
Yeah.
That I used to whack on my eyes.
Too funny.
I probably still have it somewhere.
Probably so. So now, guys, you see this? This is starting off. So I'm kind of blending it as I'm going, and more or less any lines of demarcation or whatever on our face. I'm kind of blending the contour with the highlight.
I don't have any wrinkles yet, do I?
No, you're doing good. I must say, you're doing good.
Good genes.
Good genes, that's it, good genes. So now I'm going to do a brightener in front of, in the inner, I call it the inner triangle of your face. This is what's going to bring brightness to your face, okay? So I didn't put very much of this main color underneath. If you got any dark circles or anything, this color is awesome for that. So I usually like to do like an upside down triangle, right up underneath, that almost like a pie section right here. So this is what brings brightness. This is what brings brightness to your face. Look at that difference in that side now and this side. Can you see the difference? Bring a little bit right up through the center of between our eyebrows, just right here, okay? And I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to dab on the center of her chin, just right in the center. And I'm going to take a little bit, the corner of my brush, and right between those two lines that I placed, those contour lines, I'm going to drag right down through the center of her nose. So so okay guys, I know it's crazy, but can you see it? Can you see it all coming together, right? It's so good. I usually take a little bit right there on your cute bow. And right here, I'm just gonna blend it a bit. So now, starting off, I recommend people, what they usually do, we have a perfector sponge, what you call
a beauty blender.
A beauty blender. Ours is a perfector sponge. It's way better than I've used a beauty blender, and this one is aspirated, but it's way better. It's just something about the feel material. He's squishy and he's way better. So she's learning as she's going kind of thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the perfector sponge, and I'm going to take that perfector sponge and I'm just going to pounce that all over her face, okay? So this perfector sponge is very, very, very important. This is what gives it that hairbrush look. So let's do some bronzer. So I cannot do this makeup unless you got a bit of bronzer. Like I use bronzer winter, summer, it makes no difference. So ours is called, it's all of our makeup, like I say, is all cream based. So I'm going to be using what I call, it's called Bella. So I'm going to take that, the big end of my B-square brush, and I'm going to put that where the sun will hit you. Like I say, contour is to create, accentuate your cheekbones, accentuate your face, bring dimension. This is what gives you a sun-kissed glow, okay? So I'm going to take that, I'm going to put that on the eye parts of her face. So where the sun would shine down, usually on the eye parts of your face, on your cheekbones, on your chin, on your nose. And it looks, this color, I'm telling you, it's a color that looks good on any skin tone, okay? It's just a universal bronzer. You'll see as I'm going. I just take that and just kind of take it and I blend it down on your high parts of your cheekbones. Like I say, anywhere the sun would naturally hit you, right?
Believe it or not, I'm tanned right now.
So now we're going to go in with some lip and cheek. Our lip and cheeks are they're multi-purpose. You can use those as well. You can use them for your, say, for your cheeks. You can use them for your lips. You can use them for eyeshadow. Like this makeup is so multifunctional. You can use it for so many different things. So I'm going to take the small end of mine. I'm just going to dab into that, into the lip and cheek.
That's a pretty color. What color is that?
Let me see. I can't remember what that one is. I think it's baby watermelon. It is.
Sure.
It is baby watermelon.
It's a really
Such a pretty color. Guys, those colors are very pigmented, so you don't need very much of it as well. Very, very light. All this makeup, like I say, you don't need very much. So I'm going to take it, smile, give me the apple cheeks of your apple, of your face, and I'm just going to take that and just blend it back. See that? Just to give you a little bit of color. Same thing. Just take it right up on top of your contour. I call it almost like marrying your contour. Can you turn your face for a second there? You're marrying your contour together. Now, if this was powder lip and cheek or blush, we would have to, if you went up too far, you would have to whip it all off, take it off. This is so blendable, like I say, and so easy. You can move it or whatever, or do whatever you want to do. Is that
because it's a cream?
It is cream and it's movable. So if you had to go up too far, like I say, just going to show you, if this was your normal, your whatever, you'd have to wash it off. But if you go up too high, you can take your brush that you use for your brightener and just kind of bring it down. See that? Just bring it down. See what I do? Everything is fixable. Nothing is like, gosh, I put too much on or whatever. It's always blendable. So I'm going to be using illuminator, which you call an highlighter. You put that, can you turn towards me a bit, Terry? As you can see, it kind of just goes on the top parts, like on your cheekbones, just to give you that little bit of an extra glow. I like to take a little bit and just up around here. You can use your finger, or you can use your perfector sponge and just kind of dab into that. Turn that way a bit again.
You know, we don't have the best lighting today, but we're dealing with it.
Just a little bit right there. And you can take a little bit, turn towards me again. You can take a little bit on your cupid's bow right there. You can take a little bit right down the center of your nose or right on the top of your nose. Just a little pop right there. You can, like I say, you can put it underneath your eyebrows. You can put that anywhere you want to put it, okay? So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go in and I'm going to be using the multitasker brush, and I'm going to be lining our lips. I'm going to contour our lips. Normally like say in the makeup world, we're using liners to make our lips look a little bit bigger. I call this like, no need for lip injections, just watch the magic happen. Okay, so I'm going to be using multitasker brush. I'm going to be dipping into my contour, the same color that I use on her face to chisel out and to create dimension. I'm going to be making her lips look a little bit bigger. Now I did put a little bit on the bottom before, so I'm just going outside of her line of her lip, just a little tiny bit, just to create illusion that she got bigger lips. She really got good lips, I must say. She's got really nice lips. No more lip injections, just think about it. Yeah,
I don't have lip injections, by the way. You're making it seem like I have lip injections.
No. For a normal person that do have lip injections. I shouldn't say normal, no, but anybody that has lip injections. It was fun. So what I usually do, I like to go kind of outside the line. Outside the I'm not sure what the name of that part of your lip is. It starts with a V, but I'm not sure what it is. Vermilion, I think it's vermilion. I think that's what it is. So look at that, guys. You can see your lips. Can you open your mouth a bit to your end? Just go outside a tiny bit. And what I like to do, now you can take your finger if you wanted to, but you can take your perfector sponge and kind of just blur out those lines. You don't want them to look like you got chocolate milk, but you kind of just want to like I say, just go inside the line, more or less, to give you a little bit of extra shadow.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you do your mascara,
Yeah.
do you open your mouth?
I do.
Why do we do that?
I don't know. I think it's just a normal thing to do. I think most women do it.
I've actually tried to keep my mouth shut when I put my mascara on, just to try it out and see if I can do it, and I can't do it.
Can you do that? So see that? Can you see it here, Lynn? Can you see the difference there? So I'm going to take the same brush, so you can see as I contour her lips look bigger, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that same color that I placed on her cheeks, where I give her a bit of a blush.
I have to sneeze.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop it. So now the same color that I use on her cheeks for blush, I'm going to use it, like I say, on her lips. Can you open your lips a little tiny bit?
Is this the same color that you put on my cheeks?
Exact same color. What I'm talking about, it's multifunctional. You can use it for so many different things. Like I'm using it now, I'm going a little bit like contour your lips. You don't need to do that. That's just something a little bit extra we're doing today. But I love to contour my lips. Such a pretty color, I can tell you. Definitely your color. Together. Open your mouth a bit. Good on you, too.
That's the worst. That's the worst when you have lipstick on your teeth. I remember when I first met Derek, he was coming to visit me at the office, so I went to put like my lipstick on and stuff, even though I had been wearing makeup all day. And I went and put lipstick on, and I really put it on because I wanted my lips to look good. And right as he was getting there, my friend came out and was talking to me, and she's like, "You have lipstick all over your teeth." And I was like, "Thank you." Can you imagine? I remember I was like, I would have been so embarrassed if I was talking to Derek and I had like lipstick all over my teeth. How old were you when you had your first makeup?
You know, probably 15. 14,
That was
15.
younger than me.
Yeah, probably 14.
I wasn't
15.
allowed to wear makeup until I was 16. Although I wore it before
Yeah,
that.
for sure she wore it, definitely.
I would just take it off before she saw me.
Using the outline brush. So what I'm going to be doing with this brush, guys, if you want microbladed look eyebrows, this brush is your baby. Seriously, it's so good. So I'm going to be using an eyeshadow.
Your baby.
What's that?
Oh
yeah, give my baby to you. I'm going to be using a color called Hope eyeshadow to fill in your brows. You can use the contour as well, what I used on your cheeks and on your face. You can also use that to fill in your brows. So what I'm going to do is going to take my brush and gently fill in those brows. The eyeshadow everything brush, we're going to be using those colors right here. It's pretty little pinky, purpley kind of colors. This is a basic neutral kind of eye look I'm doing right now. I'm doing a little bit darker in the outer part, but more or less to create a little bit of a, like I say, a little bit more dimension, make your eyes look a little bit wider. If you want to sharpen up your eyeshadow, just take that brightener that you use or the brush, don't matter. And you can kind of take your brush and kind of sweep it up.
And what does that do?
This kind of just sharpens everything up. If you got any fallout or anything going on there, it kind of just sharpens everything up on your eye. And it pulls the eye up, like say, making the eye look even long a little bit more than what it already is. Curl some eyelashes.
Do you look alike?
I don't know, do we? I think she looks like her dad.
I'm so nervous!
We're going to end off with, we've done our full face. This makeup is not set till you set it, okay? It's movable, like I say, it's foolproof and it's movable till you set it with your setting spray. So this stuff, guys, like, you can prime your face with it. You can use it for like deepening your eyeshadows. And like I say, it will keep your makeup on all day, all night. It will not move. Take my perfector sponge and I kind of give it a couple squirts. Here we are. This is 3D foundation, guys.
Is this it?
This is it.
This is it!
Yeah. Don't you look gorgeous?
So if you want to check out this makeup, thanks mommy for doing my makeup.
You're welcome.
If you want to check out this makeup, you can check out my mom's Instagram, shoot her a message. I'm sure she will reply to you and she can hook you up. There you go.
Thank you guys for watching.